This is the future.
Today is January 12th, 2024. It is 1:57 a.m. So I started, putting a list together to share on my channel. But some of the things that I was seeing seems like it meant for this channel. So instead of putting these tweets on APU Team Sussex, I decided to put it on this channel because they pretty much illustrate or demonstrate, should I say, Harry's work and the reason he's getting the award for Living Legend of Aviation. There are some gossip in some of those tweets, but I think it's better to put it on this channel. I understand this channel is mostly about their charity work and things like that, but the majority of the tweets that I came across were reflecting on the award that Harry will be receiving on the 19th regarding the Living Legend of Aviation. So there's one video which I did yesterday. Is gonna be public later. There it is here. I scheduled for the 12th at 10 a.m. this video here. So since this is there and the things that I came across reflect to that, so I thought I'd share them with you. I will try my best to make more videos regarding the charities. As you can see, every day there's a lot of tweet conversation that I want to fill you in on. Okay, so this is my back end for this channel. So let's get started. Let's go on Twitter. So this is the first tweet. So I thought I'd start with this when I came across it. I'll change the music. It's a music video to sort of show you pretty much Harry was meant to be in the military since he was a little boy. Okay, Prince Harry, Living Legend. It's 1 minute and 21 seconds. I will be changing the music so I don't get flagged for it. Okay, just watch the video and I'll change the music. Ooh. I was looking for the list next. Let me start all over again. Look at his face. I love this image. He looks so happy there. All right, kudos to the squaddy who put this together. All right, the only thing I did is just change the music. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. So one of the things that I came across on Twitter is anything that shows Harry's receiving something, anything positive, pretty much. You see the haters coming, trying to disqualify Harry for the award that he will be receiving. You will see from some of the tweets that I highlight here. It's very sad to see this is the mindset that's over there. When you look at any other countries, when any members, any of their citizens receive an award for whatever, as long as it's positive, okay, you see how the country is so proud of them. Even when you look at, for instance, there's I don't remember which country and which Olympic it was. There was a country that had its first medal. I don't know if I don't even think it was gold. But when that person got home, they cheer for that particular person. They were so proud of that person. But for some reason, I guess the UK have been, how will I say that? They have been too pampered, or I really don't understand how to put this and the mindset over there. But Harry, at least for me, I see that Harry has done the UK proud. But unfortunately, the people in that country right now, some of them, okay, don't appreciate what Harry is doing outside of the country. But any other countries will be so proud of that their particular citizen. Okay, so let's read this here. The only award or nomination Prince William ever got are the made-up ones the Queen gave him, and that one BAFTA nomination for Earthshot at a time when William was president of BAFTA. Okay, so she retweeted that. That was back in 2020. No, this video is way back more than 2022. I don't remember exactly when it was, but it's not 2022. But at least the person who tweeted that probably tweeted it on that day. That's what it was. Okay, but the video is much older than that. Okay, remember when Prince Harry received the Atlantic Council, see, there it is here, 2012 award for distinguished humanitarian leadership for his charitable work with wounded service members. Colin Powell presented Harry with the award on stage in Washington, D.C. Service is universal, compassion and action. I'll come to some of these comments here. Let me see how much comment is there. All right, so let's read these and then I'll go into that, okay, because there will be more comment. Pegs is an embarrassment. Sadly, he will spend the rest of his life trying to outdo his brother. All right, so let's see here. Prince Harry received the Distinguished Humanitarian Leadership Award presented by former... Okay, same thing is being repeated here. All right, so that was at the same event on that particular video. Okay, Harry and William are helicopter pilot. One is an attack helicopter commander and the other is a search and rescue captain. But then he has issues working. Both are respectable jobs, but only one of them is a warrior. Flying in Wales is not the same as flying at war. Both serve, but only Harry went to war. This is true. I'm not going to disqualify that, but they're trying to insert William into that. Right, so this is extra here. Oh dear, I just remembered this and it's awkward. Prince Harry is out here winning Living Legend Award, and Prince William's most recently got a Blue Peter Badge Award from a children's program. That's the moment you realize that you ran your brother out of town for over... so maybe I'll come to that. There's a lot of tweets. let me focus on this one, okay, so I don't drift away. So let's listen to this.
The guest of honour, looking more than a little nervous ahead of what one royal official called the most serious speech of Prince Harry's life. A high-powered Washington audience had come to see him honoured for his work with those injured in combat. The award was presented by General
There's the thing here. Honoured for his work. This is the thing here. For his work. Way before Harry married an American, okay, the US have been recognizing his work. Alright? And the UK was applauding for him, said all nice things for him. He came in the US for training, for the helicopter. But what happened now? What changed? He's still the same person. It's just that they never recognize him for his work in the UK, but the US always see it. Let me move it back slightly. Alright, that was from BBC News.
Was injured in combat. The award was presented by General Colin Powell, a world-renowned soldier and statesman.
This isn't daunting at all.
That was the only laugh. This was a serious, heartfelt speech in which the 27-year-old army captain spelt out society's duty to its wounded soldiers.
British and American forces train together, they fight together, and tragically some are wounded and some die together.
This is the thing here that the US kept. Okay, exactly what Harry is saying here. They fought together, they died together at some point. You know, in a battle you can't control certain things, but you could only do what you could do. Okay, so this is what the US is appreciating Harry for, because they fought together on the same team. But for some reason the UK, I don't know. Wow.
It is after the guns have fallen silent, the din of battle quietened, that the real fight begins. A fight that may last for the rest of their lives.
This prestigious award reflects just how popular the younger generation of British royals have become here in America. But Prince Harry is really here as a symbol of something much deeper.
The UK rejected it. and they still showing their rejection of him. This is sad, UK. UK, this is very sad.
Decade of shared struggle and cost on the battlefield. He has, of course, served in Afghanistan and fundraised with veterans who've overcome horrific injuries. Here, a group trekking to the North Pole.
He talked about this in his book, Spare.
In Washington, the Prince met British and American soldiers who've recently competed in the Warrior Games, a Paralympic-style event for personnel with serious injuries.
To have someone...
And this is where he got the idea for Invictus.
As famous as he is, and as hype as he is, to add his support and show his support publicly for these guys really raises the general public awareness. The public opinion of servicemen and injured servicemen has just gone through the roof.
This was then a rather different Prince Harry, composed, diplomatic, and warmly received.
Thank you very much.
Steve Kingston, BBC News, Washington.
And the UK reject that. Warmly received, but now the UK rejected him. Yeah, there's no way Bill was going to let Harry stay. He was blowing him away. People tried to blame it on Meghan, but it was going to happen eventually. Every time a TV show made reference to a royal, it was always Harry or the Queen. True, there's a lot of fear. I remember that night. Did you know that the late great General Colin Powell is a long-distance relative of Harry's late mother? Okay, I don't know anything about that. Let's see here. Okay, oh, yep, the relation is to marriage. Diana called Colin. Cousin Colin. Oh, I didn't know that. Learn something new here. See, this is why Harry can come to the to the cookout. Really? Yep, it's true. Right, for a limited. Okay, that's an ad. Okay, I don't know anything about that. Maybe when I'm editing, I'll look into that. Okay, what is this reveal is how much better he is as a public speaker. He was so nervous there, and yes, he was nervous at the UN too, but that speech and his delivery was so much more powerful. Harry has been on this journey of compassion and action. Service is universal for a while. Yeah, once he knew what his purpose was, he focused on it. Okay, amazing guy. And then the thing is that when he went to the service, he just wanted to get away. Can you imagine that? Wanted to get away from those people on the palace. And then he find this, and you know, let's hope there's no war. This is what we have to pray for. But that's what really got him the more recognition, not because he's a royal, it's the work that he's done with the military. Okay, love seeing this receipt when everyone had great things to say and they have to eat their words. LOL. He's not new to this, he's true to this. That's right. Okay, after this, that's it. Harry was wasted in that drab family, so glad he dipped out. Harry has been about that life, a life of service like his mom. Wonder if he was blasted and if people thought he paid for it. What is that? If people thought he paid for it. Okay. Oh, is it the award he's receiving? I don't know. I don't understand this. But let's move on. Next one. I believe that's another speech. Okay. I think I bookmark it. Is it for the same thing? Speech award nomination. Maybe because of the caption. Okay, Prince Harry has remained true to himself, and UK media knows that too. They once reported the truth when he was still in the fold. Now that he's thriving outside the royal bubble, they're trying to rewrite history. UK media is such embarrassment in the name of journalism. That's right. Okay, so let's play this again. Hopefully I don't say anything. Okay.
The guest of honour, looking more than a little nervous ahead of what one royal official called the most serious speech of Prince Harry's life. A high-powered Washington audience had come to see him honoured for his work with those injured in combat. The award was presented by General Colin Powell, a world-renowned soldier and statesman.
Well, this isn't daunting at all.
That was the only laugh. This was a serious, heartfelt speech in which the 27-year-old army captain spelt out society's duty to its wounded soldiers.
British and American forces train together, they fight together, and tragically some are wounded and some die together. For these selfless people, it is after the guns have fallen silent, the din of battle quietened, that the real fight begins. a fight that may last for the rest of their lives.
This prestigious award reflects just how popular the younger generation of British royals have become here in America. But Prince Harry is really here as a symbol of something much deeper, a decade of shared struggle and cost on the battlefield. He has, of course, served in Afghanistan and fundraised with veterans who've overcome horrific injuries. Here, a group trekking to the North Pole. In Washington, the Prince met British and American soldiers who've recently competed in the Warrior Games, a Paralympic-style event for personnel with serious injuries.
To have someone as famous as he is and as high up as he is to add his support and show his support publicly for these guys really raises the general public awareness. The public opinion of servicemen and injured servicemen has just gone through the roof.
This was then a rather different Prince Harry, composed, diplomatic and warmly received.
Thank you very much.
Steve Kingston, BBC News, Washington.
All right, so I didn't say anything, I didn't disrupt it. Harry and William are helicopter pilots. One is an attack helicopter commander and the other is a search and rescue captain, which I read. They just copy and pasted here. All right, let me read some more comment here. Beautiful, thank you, Sir Prince Harry. Okay, so that's it. Let's go to the next tweet. I didn't know it was that short. I decided not to write what I wanted to say. Whether you derangers fume or tickle yourself that Prince Harry does not deserve the award, he will still be awarded and there's nothing you can do about that. Did you complain when the leftover royals were receiving military titles without any military qualification? That's a good point. Rebecca English, the ringmaster of Royal Circus using puppet Tom. Prince Harry married a biracial woman and found out. He didn't really play the game then. He just wasn't married to someone they hate. I don't know, but this is what I mean. What do they hate about Meghan? Meghan never did anything to them. Alright, so this is pure evil. Okay, how are they not embarrassed? Anyway, let's play a game. I will share footage of William. You share footage of Harry flying planes, not being a co-pilot but flying. So I will start his William landing on water. This is pure childish. Let's see what these people are saying here. Okay. Oh, Fiona, your stupidity is too big. I don't know. This is pure childish. Oh my lord. K. Fosnet says Billy only drives search and rescue air ambulance while Harry drives Apache planes as aircraft commanders. The elitism is clear. Let's read this for the sake of this video. The Duke of Sussex previously served as a helicopter pilot in the British Army, where he flew training missions in the US, UK, and Australia, according to People. Between 2007 to 2008 and 2012 to 13, he was also involved in operational tours in the war in Afghanistan, which started in 2001 when the US invaded the country. In 2009, Prince Harry began training to become an Army Air Corps pilot and 2013 qualified as Apache aircraft commander according to the UK Royal website. His brother William, Prince of Wales, trained with the Royal RAF as a research and rescue pilot in 2009 before becoming an air ambulance pilot for East Anglian Air Ambulance in 2015. Okay, come on, easy. Okay, let me done with this childish thing. This is pure childish thing. The main thing is Harry is being recognized for his work. William could give himself many awards in the UK. Let's just say that, okay? And then everything that has to do with Harry, they're inserting their nonsense, their lazy one in there. Next one. There's this here. Once again, that's the same one. I think I responded to that. Where is unable to see the post? Why am I seeing this again? That's the same thing. Alright, let's see here. When you play the Royal, that's the one I was in. Once again, what signify contribution has Harry provided? Okay, so that's the one. Where's my comment here? Oh, so there it is here. So I covered that already. Alright, so now 3 people like it. Let's go to the next one. Alright, next tweet. Okay, this is LBC. Prince Harry to be honored as living legend of aviation as he is inducted into Hall of Fame alongside Buzz Aldrin. Okay, so there's the picture of him here. What an insult to men who have actually done amazing, groundbreaking. Okay, let me pause for a second. I need to end. Did I put it there? I didn't put it. I need to go back and get that link. While I was trying to go back to my old tweet to get the link, this is what I see below it. Stop it. There's a laugh here. William. Alright, so this is the thing here. I copied the thing someplace else. I wanted to come and paste this and there. Is that this one that I was seeing? Okay. Where was the thing here? Oh, I did put it already. So there it is here. I already put it here. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, Prince Harry to be honored as living legend of aviation as he's inducted into Hall of Fame alongside Buzz Aldrin. So this is where I wanted to put it here. Okay, what an insult to men who have actually done amazing, groundbreaking things. So I still have that link here. Let's put this here. Okay, so I don't have to rewrite everything. So this is my post that I read already. Okay, unbelievable. There must literally be thousands of military helicopter pilots more deserving. My goodness. Wow, this is very sad. This is very sad. Okay, I'm not even gonna finish with that. He has the Invictus Game, and this is the part here. This is what really qualifies him. Someone who impact, influence.
New spin on it from the youth. As a prince, you're born at birth with a natural platform to be able to try and make a difference. Yeah, which a lot of people have to spend years and years and years getting to that point. So from that perspective, I'm very lucky to have a platform to be able to try and make change in the causes that mean a lot to me, but also to you guys. And I'm still in your generation, by the way. But at the same time, as I said, being born with a lot of privilege comes with a lot of responsibility. But I like to think that I'm going to have to spend the rest of my life earning the respect for that privilege and trying to make a difference for the rest of my life.
Or legacy transcend their own time and continue to inspire.
Because to be role models, or the role models that each of you are, takes strength and it takes courage. When I talk to my son Archie about what he wants to be when he grows up, some days it's an astronaut, other days it's a pilot, a helicopter pilot, obviously. Or Quasi from Octonauts. If you're laughing, then you've seen it. But what I remind him is that no matter what you want to be when you grow up, it's your character that matters most. And nothing would make his mum and me prouder than to see him have the character of what we see before us today. You.
And all people for generations to come.
This is Felix for World Central Kitchen reporting from Soufrière Primary School in the Caribbean island of Dominica. The school you can see behind me was devastated by Hurricane Maria back in 2017, and in fact it took a whole 2 years before pupils were allowed back on site. I'm now here with my colleague Jason to announce the completion of the first of our community relief kitchens. The kitchen will be used primarily to feed the needs of the 67 pupils here at the school, but we'll also be offering culinary training to the wider community when the school's not in session. We've been able to design the kitchen in such a way that it's resilient to future disasters and will be activated as a service kitchen to meet those needs if it arises. We really like to extend our thanks firstly to ResDM, the local partner on the ground here, and also to Meghan and Harry's Archewell Foundation, whose support have helped the project become possible.
That's exactly Harry right there. This is what really qualifies him. Someone who impact, influence, or legacy transcend their own time and continue to inspire and all people for generations to come. That's exactly Harry right there.
suffered, do everything you can to make sure that whatever negative experiences that you had, that you can make it right for your kids. We chose to put our mental health first. That's what we're doing, and that's what we will continue to do. Isn't this all about breaking the cycle? Isn't this all about making sure that history doesn't repeat itself? That whatever pain and suffering has happened to you that you don't pass on?
Alright, so let me leave this header alone. So this, I had it on my last video. For the sake of this video, let me play this again. Which man? Alright, let's listen.
I'd now like to introduce Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, who's a humanitarian, mental wellness advocate, environmentalist, and military veteran. As co-founder of Archewell, he is focused on driving systemic change across all communities through nonprofit work as well as creative activations. The mission across Archewell, which currently includes Archewell Foundation, Archewell Productions, and Archewell Audio, is united behind the deeply held belief that compassion is the defining cultural force of the 21st century. In fact, Prince Harry has dedicated his life's work to advancing causes that he is passionate about. He is the founder of the Invictus Games, a platform for wounded, injured, and sick service personnel to use sport as part of their rehabilitation, something I know a little about, as well as Travelist, a nonprofit entity comprised of several of the largest online travel agencies in the world. Additionally, he co-founded Santa Bali with his dear friend, Prince Seso of Lesotho, in memory of their mother's charitable work in combating the HIV crisis, and serves as president of the African Parks, a non-governmental organization focused on protecting Africa's ecosystems in partnership with local communities and governments. He was named Chief Impact Officer at Better Up, a world-class coaching platform that helps people everywhere achieve their own version of peak performance.
Okay, this is part of the meaning that I was reading here. Okay, help people everywhere, not just the US.
And serves on the Aspen Institute Commission on Information Disorder, which brought together critical voices across public, private, and civil society landscape to respond to today's mis- and disinformation crisis. Prince Harry served in the British Army for 10 years, rising to the rank of captain and undertaking 2 tours in Afghanistan, and I must say it's been my absolute privilege to work with him. Prince Harry, over to you, sir.
All right. So this is Harry's resume here. I love living legend. Congratulations, Prince Harry. You are a living legend, sir. Okay, one of the best young pilot. Okay, I've read these already. You could pause your screen and read it. Okay, so there's another one here. All right. Exactly, it's an insult. How is it an insult? Oh my goodness. Whoa. All right. There's no insult, and it doesn't take away from the greatness of others. I don't get why any of you are mad. The decision makers have spoken, watch under 19 or not, but no one can say Prince Harry isn't qualified to be among others. No one except for the decision makers. Okay, they saw what he's been doing. It's not like yesterday he become a pilot and then all of a sudden because he's Prince Harry, this and they give him that. He has put in the work. He has put in the work. I'm starting to wonder if the people, the country, the UK that created the English language actually understand its language, because it seems like we are having some sort of a different meaning behind certain words, like insult, overshadowed. It seems like their language have a different meaning for us. Like disrespect. This is like the term disrespect doesn't match the reality of things that people do, because they use those words over and over again, and it become the meanings of them no longer qualify for it. Okay, how is this an insult? How is that an insult? So the word insult doesn't really associate with what Harry's doing here. As a matter of fact, anybody will be very proud of Harry. That's a huge accomplishment, that other people have recognized his work. People should be proud. The UK should be proud. But instead, they're using the word insult, disrespect, all sort of crazy things. But anyway, it just crossed my mind. Okay, it would be far more impressive if Harry had undergone some of the most intense pilot training. But he did! And then started a global non-profit. Let me see here. It would be far more impressive if Harry had undergone some of the most intense pilot training. He did. And then started a global non-profit. He did. That benefit wounded and injured veteran pilot. Oh, wait. Oh, so that's a sarcasm. That's exactly what he did. Okay, he meets the criteria for selection. Thank you. Look at this. I already liked it. If you don't like it, go kick rocks. That's for sure. Sally, I love your tears. Far right meltdown. He has it called Invictus. Thank you. All right. Have you ever piloted an Apache war helicopter into war for your country? This is the thing I cannot understand. This guy, Harry, risks his life for his country. And this is the thing that these people are putting out there. Okay, how are you doing, Sally? Cry? Oh, sad. Okay, sad off. Spot on. He has done very little that deserves this title. Okay, whatever. What is it? Pretty much like OBE. Nope, that's not the same thing here. MBE and the likes now, meaningless. If you think this is meaningless, it's not the same. Okay? Harry already did the work. They're not giving him this award in order for them to get something back from him. They recognize his work and giving it to him. But it seems like in the UK, to get those OBEs, MBEs, and CBCs, or all these abbreviation, it's like the royal family wants something in return from you. Like when they're trashing them, they want you to come out and speak positively of them, even though they're doing stupid things in the background. Alright, so let's go to the next tweet. Harry did his thing and they recognize his work. That's all it is. Okay, so I saw this and I thought I'd share it. It's a list of some of the things that he's done here. Similar to what that last video was listing. His Royal Highness Prince Harry Charles Albert David of Wales, the Duke of Sussex, fifth in line of succession to the British throne, founder of Archewell Foundation, Invictus Games, Endeavour Fund, Centre Bally, Travelist, living legend of aviation, soldier, philanthropist, global statesman, humanitarian, New York Times best-selling author. There's another two of these. Well, all of them are pretty much what qualify him. Executive producer, award winner, CEO of Better Up. I think it's Chief Impact Officer, not CEO, unless something changed here. Honorary Fellow of the University of the West Indies, Honorary Canadian Ranger, Patron of Well Child, President of African Parks, Prince Archie's and Princess Lilibet Papa, Princess Megan's husband, Princess Diana's heir. That was something I was just thinking. Was it Scotty Little Soldiers? Okay. What was the thing they give him? I forgot. Global Ambassador. That's it. Global Ambassador. Okay. And so much more. We are so proud of you, Prince Harry. There's all of the hashtag here. Okay. CIO of Better Up. Global Ambassador of Scott. There it is here. Scotty's Little Soldiers. Board member, African Parks. Honored UN Speaker on the legacy of great President Nelson Mandela. Awesome. He is now on the board of African Parks. Yep, he's been elevated. I shared it on this channel already. Thanks for highlighting. You're all right. Last year, he was appointed to African Parks Board of Directors. Prince Harry's resume is impressive. Yeah. Okay, now that we have read HRH Prince Harry's resume, let's look at Bulliam's. Oops, it has only one word, failure. I don't want to go there. Okay, the dividing monarchy remain in silence when the king's brother is accused of being a pedo, but makes a call to arms to all their paid chills money of honors in order to assassinate the character of the king's son, even comparing William flying in Wales to Harry's flying at war. That's crazy. Okay, so very proud of you, Prince Harry. His placement in line for the British throne is the least interesting thing about him. Otherwise, great list. Yeah, but it is what it is, though. Okay, TK Maxx and UK, Dior and USA. If you know, you know. Because when he was in the UK, when he was working royal, because they deprive him of things. So his budget was very limited. So he used to find deals at TK Maxx. But once he come to the US, he's, wearing, his fancy suit. He worked hard for it. Okay, that's his money. next to it. They were really holding him back. All right, so this one, let's pause. I believe the next one has to do with that as well. I don't think, did I listen to it? I don't think I listened to it, but let's get to it. Royal desperation in the UK, especially on Talk TV. Now Murdoch's Rebecca Brooks has Vanessa Talk TV begging Harry not to take an award. Americans have watched the Murdoch-Windsor abuse for years and think royal family opinion is totally irrelevant. Alright, so she retweeted that Spy Isle is really bothered at the United States and the world continue to honor Prince Harry. Now they are asking Harry to turn down award, accolades and recognition. They want him to voluntarily dim his light. What the F? Okay, so there's that here. Alright, I shared this video 2 times already on this channel. On this video. Alright, I'm looking to see before I go to, let me read some of these bottom up. Okay, the royal family journalists are such sickening people. No wonder Harry and Meghan had to get out of the UK. Harry been knowing about them. I'm telling you, Harry is a very smart man. Since Meghan moved to the UK, he made sure for Meghan not to give any interview.
4 times I asked the palace, or maybe 3 times I asked the palace, if we, as a media group, could meet Meghan, and it never happened. And I think if we had have met her, and if she'd have met us, things might have been different.
Not to give any interview because they will switch her words. Okay, why should Harry should decline the award or recognition? These 2 women these 2 women think they are some kind of decision makers for Harry. The palace are doing what they can to damn Harry and make sure his pa and bully brother are not overshadowed. They should just leave his wife alone, otherwise he will still be in the background doing things and then the other one get applaud for it. Prince Harry is receiving the award, and the thing is that if he declined to receive it, other places who see something that Harry has been doing that could potentially he get an award for, if he returned this and turned this down, most likely the others will not even bother giving him. So why should he turn it down when he works hard for it? Right? They are terrified of hurting Willie's feeling. He struck first by having his worthy brother Harry excluded from the Sandhurst books. Oh, really? Okay, I read something on my IG post, one of the posts that I'm sharing those tweets about Harry receiving the award. And then someone was saying something, oh, why he's not in Sandhurst thing. One thing I remember is that I was so busy I couldn't have time to look for the information. Is that I may not even find it now. The Queen did not want Harry to move up, allegedly. Okay, if I find the receipt of that, I'll put it, but let's just put allegedly. The Queen did not want Harry to move up military rank because she did not want Harry to be, surpass William, even though William was gonna be freaking king. All right, so this is how much they were holding him down. So that comment that I saw on my IG thing, this is what I was gonna look for, but I just did not have time. But it seems like they're using that, saying like, how come Harry is not in that Sandhurst book? Is that what they pronounce it? Sandhurst book? I think it has to do with military or something like that. So while editing the video, and I remember a comment I read on my IG regarding why Harry is not in the Sandhurst book. I didn't know what the Sandhurst book was, so I went to look for it, and I found out it's a military kind of thing, a book that recognize soldiers. So I came across this article, and I was gonna archive it, but someone had already archived it. So the link of it will be in the description. So apparently, there's this here. Prince Harry left out of Sandhurst alumni book while Prince William writes forward. So William wrote it and purposely left his brother out. And look how upset the UK is because in the US, Harry is being recognized as living legend of aviation. Wow, no wonder why they're upset. This is a sick mindset over there. So let's see here. I'm not going to read all, but there were some parts. I read it already, but there were some parts that were very interesting. The Duke of Sussex has been left out of Sandhurst alumni book that included a foreword written by his brother, the Prince of Wales. And they also served 200 people who trained at Sandhurst Utter Vanguard campaign explore exceptional graduates who have gained recognition beyond the armed forces. Tell me what Harry's doing here beyond the armed forces. Invictus and many better up, trying to get the soldiers mental health and all of that. Wow. However, while alumni mentioned included the Prince of Wales, Winston Churchill, and Tim Peake, Prince Harry only received a small mention in a passage about his brother. It reads, quote, his William status as a future king meant that he could not be deployed on operation like his younger brother Harry. Ben McBean, a former Royal Marine and double amputee who inspired Prince Harry's Invictus Game. Oh, so he survived. Okay. Prince Harry's Invictus Game said the omission from the book was petty. Yeah, it was. It was. So I'll leave the link in the description. You guys could finish read it. There's not that much left. There's only this. Oops, this. Alright. So yeah, let's get back to the original recording. This is crazy and sick. Sick mindset over there. And my first thought was the Queen was preventing Harry from moving up. And they did not want him to overshadow William. That was my first thought to answer it, but I didn't even bother. Right? And the other thing too that crossed my mind, Sandhurst is for the UK. Whatever the award Harry is receiving here is in the US. The US does not recognize the Sandhurst book. Okay, so that's completely different. But it's just too bad that the UK is not taking Harry's achievement in a positive way. They rather trash him. This is sad. This is sad. Alright, so let's read here. They are terrified at hurting Willie's feeling. He struck first by having his worthy brother Harry excluded from the Sandhurst book and installing himself as forward writer. Okay, I didn't know about that. His whole reason d'etre is humiliating Harry. Then the universe and the ancestors say, not on our watch. Alright, so I need to bookmark this because I think this is the thing that I was looking for. Okay, but I need to search that. Okay, imagine where they will be if we go back to Harry and Meghan's return from the Commonwealth tour. Wow, did royal family screw things up for themselves? So they've got Chuck, Camilla, who young people roll their eyes at, Will and Kate, who are unremarkable, shallow, and 10-eared. Alright, so there's this picture here. Unworthy, shameless. Okay, I can even see that. Correct. As public figure, Harry is a force for good and chooses the causes the fight for. Okay, the causes to fight for. Alright, it's not about who can fly a helicopter best, but about personality. That's part of it too. I show you the meaning of all of the things that qualify him for this award. I may not have a role within the institution, but as a member of the British royal family and as a soldier upholding important value, I feel there is a responsibility to expose this criminal activity in the name of public interest. Prince Harry. And let's not forget as well that lawsuit he just won with the papers. This take courage. And I think that's when he said that too. Alright, so I'm moving up. I shared that already. We've seen this. So let's go into that now. Alright. Spy Isle is really bothered that the United States and the world continue to honor Prince Harry. Let's pause. Now they are asking Harry to turn down award, accolades, and recognition. They want him to voluntarily dim his light. What the F? Alright, so let's listen to that. It's 1 minute and 21 seconds.
Centre Barley, there are questions being raised about, well, why Harry? Why not someone like British astronaut Tim Peake, for example, who...
Oh shit, I was gonna pause. But does that guy that she's mentioning has the same platform as Harry? What does the other guy has done to help society beside whatever? Maybe he has. I'm not trying to put him down. but I don't know who he is. This is the difference here. Wow. I'll look up for that name she mentioned. I started all over by accident. Sorry about that.
Questions being raised about, well, why Harry? Why not someone like British astronaut Tim Peake, for example, who perhaps might be more deserving of that title?
I suppose one of the things about award ceremonies is this. You might be offered an award, you might be told we would like to bestow upon you the great honour of whatever this award is, but it is within your gift to say, well, thank you very much, I don't think I deserve it, I'd rather not accept, thank you.
Why would he say that? Why would he say that? It's not Harry who's telling them, give me the award. It's the people who saw what Harry has done and giving him the award. I think by now, Harry's eyes should be completely clear. This is how much they were pulling him down. Why would he say that? My goodness. What is it? Megan, that's something Megan said. Don't quote me on it here. That to know your values and oh shit, I can't even remember it. It has to do with core values.
Like, you want that, you could totally have that, and you are enough and you're worth it. And trips or just really bolstering self-esteem that has nothing to do with the external.
Okay, respect yourself and know who you are and things like that. Why would Harry tell these people that? Oh my lord. But he deserves it. He illustrates the values of what the award is for. This is why they're giving it to him.
I don't feel right about this, I'm not going to come and get it. So it would have been possible for Harry to say, thank you very much, very delighted, very kind of you, but I don't really think I am an aviation legend and I don't feel right about accepting it. So
this is the thing that's killing them. The word legend. It surpassed the expectation. They didn't think Harry would be qualified for something like that. Look how much trash they had, put throughout his life. Throughout his life. Oh my lord. This is an embarrassment.
Oh, no, thank you. He could have done that.
Yeah, and we don't know, Vanessa, what his response has been, and we don't know whether he's going to be attending the award itself, which is taking place in Beverly Hills on the 19th of January. The event going to be hosted by John Travolta, who Meghan and Harry have become friends with.
How do you know?
Recent years.
How do you know? How do you know they are friends? Maybe they met someplace at the event, hi, this and that, and then they move on. How do you know they are friends? Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, allegedly, she might be right, but how did she know? Because Harry and Meghan don't put their private thing out there. You see them in public do different things, but how do you know they are friends? Oh, Jesus Christ.
We don't know whether he's going to be turning up, but the organisers will certainly be hoping he will be there because that draws all eyes onto their event, doesn't it? Well, we'll have to wait and see until January the 15th whether he's there to be...
Oh, God, these people are embarrassment. Okay, let's see. Let me pause it before I start playing again. Isn't it astonishing that they want to talk about who does and doesn't deserve things? Do the royals deserve to be above everyone else? Do they deserve to live in 12 palaces? Do they deserve to be above the law and be protected when they commit heinous crimes? This is something for the UK. All of these things, the laws that the Queen allowed to alter to benefit her family, okay, were happening, but you guys were too busy hating and on different forms of things throughout the Queen's reign. Okay, so that's something they did right in front of you, but you were too busy looking at the scroll.
So that I may talk, squirrel.
Sometimes I don't have the word to describe how beyond depraved and lacking integrity British people are when it comes to defending that deranged royal family. Okay, who marrying that black woman got them all into their 1950s feelings. Men that marry a black woman were seen as being black too and treated accordingly. They really want Harry to be less than so badly. Make lazy bitches can be seen as superior. What a joke. Okay, disappointed. There's this. Tag this person. Who's that? Oh, her. Why does him living Okay, upset you. Why does him leaving upset you? He left the country, gave up everything and left. So what more do you want? May God forgive you. Okay, so there's that here. The critics that they're talking about the whining Prince, and if Prince Harry is so irrelevant, why are they so upset about an award that he's getting in the United States? They're talking like the UK still has power over the US. This is so pathetic. We better be careful. With November 2024, we better go out and vote. Okay, the British way, you must be 50% of yourself. I'm not sure if these people are aware how the bile they're spewing right now will not age well. These people demean themselves before hereditary monarchy, then suggest that earned honor be declined. They disgust me. Okay, they disgust me. I honestly can't believe how petty and immature a lot of Brits are. All this behavior makes the country look very bad. Thank you. I'm not the only one who's saying it here. Okay, so there's my comment here. Why did I say here? The word legend got them really shook. Prince Harry's new title, the living legend of aviator, Duke of Sussex Prince Harry, fill in all the other titles he has within that. Based on USA standard, Prince Harry falls under the category of legend. These haters did not put the work in, but Harry did. Alright, so that's the thing that I read before. I underline all the things that Harry falls under. Not all Brits, the haters are overrepresented on this cesspit of a platform. Everyone I know in real life likes him or think he's a breath of fresh air and otherwise irrelevant institution. Same with Meghan. Even the biggest anti-royalists I know rates them. Kind of awesome because you end up finding pieces that right. So there's more. Let's move on. Next tweet. I think it's a video. Okay, I'm almost an hour here. So, no, it's not a video. Alright, suddenly left behind egg and bone are very interested in the military. They really are daft if they think people can see through their desperation. There's the laugh here. Oh my God, the GIF. Homelessness, peace in the Middle East, planet Earth, world mental health, early years, African rhinos and elephant, and now the military, the royals and taxi British media spend more and more on a daily basis. Okay, or they are. And when they're too old, there will be an extra load for the other soldiers. Oh boy, these people are crazy. Don't be surprised to see Egg gets some kind of award soon. God knows for what, but it will be something to compare with his hard-working brother. Pure childish behavior. They could have been doing project with the military for years, but it's now, especially after a successful Invictus game, the problem with William and Kate, they don't really know what they want to do. Choose something, then give up on it. They are too busy competing with Harry and Meghan rather than themselves. They just need to stop looking at Harry and focus on their thing. Like I've said in some other videos, not on this channel, but on my other channel, is that with the baby brain thing, it is a very complex thing. But the thing that I think, since I don't know if the palace chooses for Kate, is bring expert. Let the expert do. There's so many people who's working in different part of the brain for different things, do their research. Bring these people in and then help elevate them. Don't try to take credit for them, but help elevate them. But they want to have so much credit for everything, but they're putting their foot in their mouth. 100%. Come and dive into the, okay, that's an ad. The 100% bullseye. Okay, next tweet. I read all of the comments. Next one. So there's this here. There's a GIF. They're laughing at them. They don't even give a F about the award. They are pissed that no one like Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Narrative is being ripped apart in real life. This is just the beginning. Enjoy. Okay, so in other words, they don't care about the award. It's just the fact that Harry and Meghan are being well received. What they wanted, what the Salty Island wanted, is for the rest of the world to hate on Harry and Meghan, but the rest of the world saying nope, no thank you. Okay, it's so wonderful to watch the narrative dissolve. No one pays any attention to the UK trash press. All the commentary has been so positive in North America. No one is throwing shade at him here, only in the UK, and only because Willie is raging and forcing them to say mean things. There's that here. Yep. Okay, so that was that. Let's go to the next tweet. This is sad. Now we could understand why every places that they go is destruction after destruction, because these people have nothing positive to share and contribute. Okay, Lord, They big mad, and I love it. The GIF. Okay, they should stay mad. Yep. They are really mad. Good. They can stay mad. I'm rather enjoy the meltdown when you think you buried someone and then you look up and see them soaring high above you. The Delulu must taste like ashes in their mouth. Okay, part of the reason they're so mad is something they brought on themselves. That is true. Willie used military helicopters like they were his dad's car, and there were no repercussions. This is the resurfacing just when the royal family already looked completely removed from the best interests of UK. Carry on. It's literally the 12th day of the new year. At this rate, people will have heart attack by the Friday next week. Okay, spell it here. Next week. Maybe she meant it because they will be so weak by the time they get there. They wanted that gotcha upper pants type moment, and then this award happened. Bigger and better than whatever that book was supposed to be. There's that here. They are just mad that Harry's qualification are not from just being born first. Let them hate from outside of the club. That is true. That is true. I agree with that 100%. Okay, the Bats are trying really hard to make fetch happen. Hello. Yeah, they're all wailing and throwing up. The popularity of the monarchy is failing. Is it failing or falling? Okay. The popularity of the monarchy is falling. They need all the positive attention they can get on global network. Yet, here they are missing the greatest PR opportunity they have had for years. The papers making clickbait for their profit at the expense of the firm. Yep. That's it. Instead of embracing that, but no, they continue with their BS. Okay, never seen anything like this. I'm telling you, there's no word for me each time I try to think of something. I come completely mute. I don't know what to say about their nonsense. Okay, never seen anything like this. It's beyond the usual crazy. It's not like they haven't received awards since they left the UK. Don't get it. I think the reason is that now, since I've been editing this video and I look into about the Sandhurst book and things like that, it seems like they were trying to erase his name into the history book of things in terms of the military. But Harry is doing the thing because he's passionate about it. But people outside of them are seeing Harry's work within the military and everything else that he's doing. So they are pissed because they were trying to erase it. They were trying to minimize him. And they still at it. But what is happening though, for the history book, okay, worldwide, I mean, they could try to suppress their people in the UK, not knowing the nonsense that they're doing. But the world is seeing it. How petty William was. I didn't know William write the foreword of a book from the Sandhurst. Okay, he purposely left his brother out. So all of this, he's pretty much telling the world who he is. That's the way that I see it. The pettiness with him for hating, jealousy, the pediment of what the UK system is. I'm not talking about the little people because they throwing them under the bus as well, but the system within the UK, the elites, the people who's running the government, this is who they are. So as we move forward, as William, I mean, I don't know if he's gonna change, if he's gonna see at least do the right thing, but as he's still trying to put down his brother, but it's pretty much shedding a light of his character. People are seeing who he is. So that award Harry's gonna receive, like this person said, it's not like they haven't received award since they left the UK. She doesn't get it, or he doesn't get it. It's because they were trying to minimize him and the military aspect of them. Look at it, they took his, I mean, it's so silly, but Harry already responded to that already. It doesn't matter about the uniform.
The uniform you've been wearing this past week will give you a new story to tell. And for others, it may give your old uniform new meaning. But I'm here to remind you that after all this, you don't need to rely on a uniform, nor should you ever feel lost without one.
But the fact that they're trying to humiliate him, do all sort of things when it comes to the military, but instead they're showing who they are, while Harry is, you know, the spotlight is showing the type of a person Harry is. That's all. So let's get back to the original recording. It's so funny to me too. Not one single person complaining had ever heard of this award until a day ago. That is true too. I didn't even know it exists. Yeah, they still added. Sorry for my life. There's that here. What is that here? Okay, that was chaotic and the best way. I give it 1,000,000 stars. They can stay mad all year through. We don't care. Good. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. All right, this one is very interesting. I just saw Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade, her husband. All right, so there's no comment here. All right, should you ever have the pleasure of meeting the goddess of love, I promise you too will love her. Princess Megan, the goddess of love. Okay, this one is 1 minute and 51 seconds. I will be putting screenshots, okay?
Gabrielle, I saw you post in support of Meghan Markle shortly after the Oprah interview, and I found this photo of the three of y'all at an event, and I was curious about how you got to know each other. You see it?
Yeah, that's at a Prada event. Yeah, no,
Come on, Prada.
Prada was there for Megan in the beginning. Yeah, no,
She's letting it
we
know.
have mutual friends. That's kind of what it boiled down to. And she was at the event, New York, and we were all just chopping it up, Kiki in the corner, and they were like, "Oh, let's get this picture." But what
I fanned out. I was like, "Yo, so you want suits, and I need to know everything about Mike, and I need to know everything about."
He's obsessed with suits.
So I fanned out. The scene said that part. I was like, "So, Megan."
So I've got some questions, some plot lines.
But no, she's cool. She's a cool lady, and definitely understand what Harry was attracted to and why they're married, and what blew me away and what continues to blow me away is their transparency.
Yes.
In our household, we lean into truth, transparency, accountability, and to watch her lead in such a globally profound way. I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah.
It really took my breath away. And she helped a lot of people. They helped a lot of people that day, and they continue to. And I'm proud. I'm proud to have ever shared space with her, and I look forward to hanging out with them, now that they're in the United.
Okay, so that's that. There's no comment. I came across it. I thought I'd share it. Next tweet. This is why you guys have to subscribe to all of my channel. My other channel, APTS Sussex, YouTube is already on the lookout for it. Next tweet. Okay, they don't even... Okay, I think I shared that already. They don't give... Yeah, I shared that already. Next one. So this one is twice. Let's go to the next one. This is a dance party the squad are making fun of. Because the Rangers are mad. If their angry brings you joy, please join my virtual dance party. Alright, so the squad were just putting things that with their dance party thing here. I think there's a music on this one. Oh my goodness. The squad or something. They always find something to share. To have the conversation. Okay, so there's that here. That's an ad. Oh my god. These are GIF. Okay. I put that. I thought he was very sexy. Alright, so there's that. Oh lord. Whoo. There's this one here. Those GIF are funny. There's that here. Okay, so there's this. There's that. So that's the dance party that's going on. There's Harry. Whatever happened to him? I don't see him around anymore. Does he still make movies? Alright, so that's it. That's all I have. Let me pause for a second and see what my notification is saying. Okay, it's just some of the tweets that I have. People are liking and retweeting. So I believe my next tweet is a prayer from the squad. Let's see here, so I don't have to search. Okay, and I think I shared that on my community board when I came across it, because I was seeing a lot of negativity about them. So this is why the squad are really good with that. They counteract it in their best way possible. So kudos to the squaddy who did that. Okay, no weapon fashioned against you shall prosper. All your enemies will be defeated. Living legend, Harry and Meghan, Princess Meghan, Prince Harry. All right. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah, is it 29:11? So there's that here. So there's some of the amens. We received that for the Sussexes. In Jesus' name, amen. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. In Jesus' name, amen. Pray for grifters will repent. Okay, if you think Harry and Meghan are the grifters, you got it wrong. Okay, they're working for them for whatever it is that they want. So that's that. Let's black. I believe. Let's see. Oops. Okay, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. I also have a Patreon account. Occasionally, I post different things. It covers all 3 of my channels. This one, our part of Pure Service, our Pure Team Sussex, and Pure YT Entertainment. Okay, Team Sussex. All 3 channels is based on, you know, if there are things I cannot share here, which my other channel, YouTube, have given a warning. If I knew I could, well, I did know it was gonna be posted on Patreon, but I needed a link. So in order for me to upload it on YouTube to grab the link, it wasn't even public. YouTube just give me a warning on that. So I need whatever. So that's that. I do have a Patreon account. That's all I wanted to say. And don't forget to check this video out on our Pure Team Sussex. I remove it from this recording and put it on my other channel. If I put it here again, YouTube will do something to my channel. So I'm trying to be very careful with YouTube so YouTube don't shut my channels down. So yeah, this part of this video is on our Pure Team Sussex, but it was part of this recording, but I removed it, put it on our Pure Team Sussex. So the link will be in the description and check it out. All right, yeah, that's it. Hopefully you subscribe to all 3 channels, and I'm sorry I still have not done videos to highlight charities. As you can see, I'm busy with many other things and things that's going on. The Sussexes are doing too much. They're doing a lot. I'm not complaining. I'm glad they are, because the world needs their support and everything like that. So that's it. Thank you for your support.
Evolution. This is the future.